Deaconess Susanna Abosede Olofin. Deaconess Susanna Abosede Olofin was born on the 22nd of July 1934 to Chief Samuel Ogunsanya and Yeye Elizabeth Ogunsanya. Ogunsanya belonged to the well-known Elemo dynasty. Her father was the Seriki of St. John Anglican Church, Oketoro in the Old Inn settlement until he died in the year 1945. Her primary education started in 1948 and was sponsored by her brother Simeon Ogunsanya. She attended Anglican Girls' School, Ado-Ekiti, and St. Helens College, Ondo. She got married on 14th August 1958 to Mr. John Obafemi Olofin in Ondo State at the court registry. The marriage was blessed with 7 beautiful children. She worked as a classroom teacher in Kano and several schools in Lagos before she retired as head teacher at grade 2 in December 1986. Deaconess Abosede and her husband lived at 42 Ondo Street, Ebute Metta East from 1961 to 1973. The family were staunch members of the St. Jude's Anglican Church, Ebute Metta. They moved to their own house in Kpakpajao, Mushin in November 1973. She became a member of the Church of the Lord, Aladura, at 16 Awanatu Street, Kpakpajao, Mushin in the year 1984. She went on pilgrimage to the Holy Land, Israel in 2008. While in the Holy Land, she was determined to climb Mount Sinai in spite of her advanced age, an activity considered a risk for pilgrims above 70 years. Deaconess Abosede was very active as a mother to all in a paternal and maternal family, in addition to a similar role in her husband's extended family and indeed to her husband, children and grandchildren. She was a role model to all who got to know her in our Lagos resident community and the church. Mama slept in the Lord on May 14, 2009, after a brief illness. May a gentle and prayerful soul continue to rest in everlasting peace.
My most memorable moment with Mom was in summer 2003 when she last visited UK. She made my 40th birthday extra special with her presence. She was so happy and full of life. Many of my friends and neighbors at the 40th birthday party wondered, how is it that your mom is still so energetic?
My mom and I have always been very close, probably because I'm her only daughter. And that closeness I'm also trying to replicate with my only daughter. My most memorable time I remember with my mom was when I was wrongly accused and detained by my employers. That period was such a trying time in my life. I was pregnant with my first child, and my mom was there with me and for me. I recall then that she did all she could to convince the officers in charge to have me replaced with her in the cell. That was how selfless my mom was.
Several years ago when I was in secondary school, and I used to be very sickly with malaria. And there was this particular time that I had a very bad case of malaria that made me have hallucinations, and of course I was admitted in the hospital. My mom arrived all the way from Lagos after having been informed of my sickness, and her presence speeded up my healing, and I will never forget such show of love from a mother.
My very first trip out to Port Harcourt for industrial attachment, and that very morning, while preparing to go and take road transportation, my mom got a revelation that the journey was going to be perilous. And right there and then, he went into action, looked for money, and put me on the flight, which happened to be my very first flight ever. Never flew before then.
We all know Mom loved to dance. She outperformed everyone at the party even though she was the oldest there. For the first time since 1981, I had cherished opportunity to spend quality one-to-one time with her and to be reminded of our selflessness, love and dedication.
She was kind, loving. She was one of a kind.
While growing up, I never liked beans. She will insist you eat beans, otherwise you don't eat nothing. Because whenever there's rice is going to be cooked, that's my day. She would pad my rice, put it on the side, fill it up, make sure it's so full. The word padding did not start with the politicians. Mom was, was always there to pad my rice for me whenever it came to the day we were going to eat rice.
I remember her today being 10 years of her exiting out of this world. When she passed on, my dad was always so lonely and all. I recall he used to put her picture in between the Bible when he's having his morning devotion. That probably gave him some kind of strength, to carry on.
She never wavered from her beliefs and would tell it as it is, whether one likes it or not. I miss Mom terribly. I am sure we all do. I pray that her kind soul continue to rest with God, to whom she dedicated most of her life. Sleep on, Mom, and sleep well.